It was Black Friday 2022 last year, and I was out getting some fantastic Black Friday deals. I stopped by Hobby Lobby and I was overwhelmed with all of the fantastic Christmas decorations. So I decided I was going to do a totally different Christmas theme in my house, and it was all going to be brought to the Hill household by Hobby Lobby. So as I'm filling my basket and everyone is in a great mood, all of a sudden I heard the song Deck the Halls, and I burst into tears in the middle of Hobby Lobby. So the holidays, there is so much emphasis on the magic and the merriness and the hope and all of the great things of the holidays. And I was reminded just this past week just how hard the holidays can be for many of us. And I say many of us because while my husband and I both still have our parents together, we have not experienced the loss of a child. You would look at us from the outside and think, gosh, they have the happiest of holidays. And that's not really the truth. The truth is we all have stuff. And the holidays can often be painful reminders of just how much stuff we have. Maybe our stuff is loss. Maybe our stuff is that we aren't close to loved ones and we are lonely. Or perhaps the holidays remind us of just how much we don't love ourselves. And so today I want to take just a minute to provide some hope for the holidays. And if you have been watching me, listening to me, following me, you know that I have done quite a few moments about hope for the holidays, and there's intention with that. I mean, the studies around mental illness related to holidays and big celebration, it's craziness. And so I think that we can all use a little bit of hope this holiday season. So the first thing I would encourage each of us to do is to speak to the elephant in the room. That is sometimes the hard stuff of the holidays. For example, we are a blended family. We have not all been together for the holidays in almost 10 years. And this year might be the first year that we're all together. And I say might because we have girls ranging 18 to 26, and we have a son who's 9. We know where he will be. But with the other girls, they are adults and their schedules change. And that used to really hurt my heart, and I would take it really personally. But here's what I've learned over the years is that as much as I can meet people where they are, instead of force people into my world, it might actually give them some hope for the holidays. And let me give you some practical ways that we are doing this as a family. And by no means have we figured it out. Are we perfect? Have we healed from those wounds of broken family? However, I will say that instead of saying, here's when we are celebrating Christmas, hope you can make it, we are saying, gang, we know this is a busy season. Can you all give us some dates that would work for all three of you, all three of our blended daughters, blended family daughters, my bonus daughters, and then can we work around that? So we are trying to meet them where they are. Another example of that, we love for everyone to come home to our house. We have a daughter who works for an airline, and that might not work. And so if she can't come to us and be with all of the family at one time, are we going to choose to be super sad that she's not here? Or are we going to be disappointed she's not here and excited that maybe we can take a trip to see her? So it's all about, for us, that mindset of not getting disappointed if things don't turn out the way we want them to. And then the third way that we can meet people where they are, and this is one that I have learned the hard way over many, many years. I love giving gifts because receiving gifts is one of my love languages. And in the past, I have given gifts like I like to receive gifts. So they are very thoughtful gifts. They are maybe things that people need but don't necessarily want. And this year, I'm even shaking that up. Instead of letting me really think long and hard about what to get you, I'm actually asking. And I know that may seem like common practice, but common sense is not always common practice. So the first thing I'm doing this year to have hope for the holidays is I am changing how I look at the holidays. And that's the first one. Look at how you look at the holidays. I know I've got a friend who lost a loved one around the holidays, and she has said, I will forever be reminded around the holidays that that is when she passed away. And I encouraged her, even in that moment, what was something she liked to do at the holidays? What is a way that we can maybe keep her legacy alive by honoring that memory at the holidays and changing how you look at the holidays? So change how we look at the holidays. The second one, being open to new ideas and new ways to have Christmas and the holiday season. One of the traditions in our family is to have a big family Christmas party. It's our annual Christmas party. We've been doing it literally for as long as I can remember. My parents and their friends would gather with other families with their kids, and Santa would come. And it is literally some of the best memories of my whole life. And so we as a family had started doing that. And this year we were all planned to go for our annual party, and we were super excited to celebrate. Santa was going to come from the North Pole until not very many people RSVP'd in time. And then I was in a very difficult decision of, do we go ahead and have the party? It's a lot of effort for Santa to make it from the North Pole. Not to mention me hosting the party. And so we canceled the party, and I was so sad. I haven't even shared how sad I was with my family, but I was sad because that is a holiday tradition that we've had my whole life. But being open to a new way of doing things, I thought, you know what? My son has lots of new friends. We've only been at this school. This is our second year there. So what if we had like a boys only party? And they came over one day after school. It was super simple. We did hot cocoa and s'mores, and they played football like they were in the NFL. And that wouldn't have happened if I hadn't been open to doing things differently. So looking for different ways of how we can look at the holidays, being open to new ideas. And that leads me to the third, plan for some fun. And now you might think, how do we plan for fun? We've got all these Christmas parties, we've got family obligations, but plan for fun. This year, I had a mom fail, and I did not get one of those little chocolate advent calendars for our son. He loves those advent calendars, even though they're like $1 and they just have different chocolate shapes. He loves them, and I literally could not find one anywhere. So how did I plan for fun? I did a little homemade wreath with clothespins, and I put some ideas on the clothespins, and he gets to pick a different one every day. So I planned a way for us to make our own fun. And the last one Experiences are some of the best memories. In all of my years growing up, I can only remember one gift that I ever got, and that was my microphone. And it's probably because it was my favorite gift and one that I kept for many, many years. I still have the first microphone I got at the age of 5. But that gift of experience, oftentimes my dad, he would write out directions, like I had to walk 5 steps and take a right and then take a left. And at the end of my little scavenger gift hunt, there would be a present. And while I can't tell you what the presents were, I definitely remember the gift of the experience, the gift of looking for the fun in those moments. And so as we are looking for hope this holiday season, how are we going to look at the holidays? Being open to new ideas, planning for fun, and giving the gift of experience. And if you don't think this thing works, let's talk to an expert at the holidays, none other than my favorite 9-year-old, R.H. Hill. I'm going to
never stop believing. I mean, this year can be super hard for some, like if you've lost a loved one, or if you're doing this Christmas alone. I just never stop having hope. Because sometimes without hope you'll get down, and because your words have power. That's one of the things that my mom has been teaching me over the holiday season. And then my 2 other things are that God has your back. I mean, God will never not love you or forsake you. He loves you very much.